have so much dust on my glasses.
Do I? Is
Sorry,
my
that's
glasses
out there.
red?
Hey everyone!
Happy New
Cheers!
Year!
Happy New Year's!
Hi.
Oh, look at all of you in there. Hi,
Hey,
guys. I hope
everybody.
you had a wonderful holiday and all that.
We got Luskar, we got Poot Loose, we got some Tiffany with some, oh dear.
Oh my. It's Miranda from Mass Bay. It's fine. It's
Hey, Dog Stars is
Hey,
in
Dog
as well.
Star. Hi, guys. Can I just start off by saying thank you for the host, Tiffany, and also
Tiffany, awesome.
that we really missed you guys.
We really did.
Like, a lot.
We
a
actually
lot.
we were thinking, like, should we sneak in another stream just because we wanted to hang with you?
Yeah.
And we decided not to.
And then we didn't. Nice, thanks.
Yeah, we decided not to because we're lazy.
Poops, thank you for the host. We're gonna move this because I'm a loud person.
Now the laptop gets all the
Can you believe Troy was quiet?
It's
Was I quiet?
unbelievable. Yeah, no, just,
Yeah, I over the holidays I watched our because the last stream of the year for us in that Cremiel 2017
boo.
was our gingerbread house challenge, which was
Yes.
hilarious. But the microphone was right in front of me, and so basically all you get to hear is my breathing.
It's just Troy's
Which-
excited.
Thank you for the host, Poot Loops. You're the
Thanks.
best. Tiffany as well.
I'm
You're the
just
best too.
Getting us
You
in
know
on
what,
my
just because you're
phone.
loud, it didn't mean that you won.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed our picture, but that gingerbread house was in the trash this morning.
Yeah.
The holidays are over, people.
The
We're
holidays
done.
are over.
Yeah,
Aw.
it's pretty hilarious. If you checked your Twitter, you'd
So if
see
you'll
it.
notice, you know, it's not just Timber and I hanging out here today, and the show is,
Behind the box.
that's right, Behind the Blocks, where we get an opportunity to sit down with people who are making the game Quirk, which
I'm
means
making
Quantum
Titan.
Universal Replication
Kit.
and Replication
And-
Kit.
Yeah, you did it. That was
Interaction?
really good.
Did you forget interaction?
I did.
Yeah, that was
That was
almost really good.
I did.
Quirk.
Kirk.
I'm an enabler. I was like, good job, Troy. It was
So
an
Timber
honor.
had an idea to put this together every Wednesday where we sit down and we hang with people from the studio, talk about what they do, share a little insight into what's going on at the studio, and basically have fun. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
And we do this right in the middle
Sorry,
of the night.
chat is really good right now.
It's too far. But yeah, I thought it was a brilliant idea. Everyone else thought it was a brilliant idea, and we had to start off the brand new year with one of our favorite nutsos in the office.
What?
Sarah, you know her as Xhilyn. We call her
Chillin.
Chillin, and we call this episode Chillin.
With
Chillin.
Chillin.
Oh wow! Updating right away.
Kelly's on
Behind the
it.
blocks.
Like a villain.
Chillin.
Chillin.
Dang it, I had so many more words that rhymed with chillin'. Chillin. Would you do me a favor? Would you do us a favor? And tell us what you do.
Oh, I forgot I was here on the stream. Okay.
She's I don't know.
I'm a 3D artist. Right now I just make the avatar clothes. So pretty much all the clothes you see I've made.
And every day popping off with brand new stuff from glasses to gloves to
Yeah.
Yep.
shorts to shirts to
To awesome maps.
awesome
Awesome.
maps.
Yeah, can I just say, she is a diva, and I'm going to give it to her, because she is probably, and I said it yesterday, she is one of our very, very best builders.
If not,
Yeah.
I will
That's
argue, if not the best.
The best, and I'm going to give you an example
I'm not.
why. No, before you argue.
Yeah, sorry. This is
No,
not,
this is, I'm going to shut this down right now, because you are. I watched her meticulously rotate blocks on, like, the wood block, so all the lines were matching.
And the
so
bricks.
And the bricks as well.
Bricks
Yeah.
are hard to match up.
it's amazing. I mean, you really
The
sit down
detail.
and you really care and take care
Waiting
of
for the
what it
pompadour.
is. Yeah, there is a question right here.
There is right
So
there.
you do things like you help get some of the designs like the hairs and all of that stuff in, and one day we were just like, hey, how about this weird hairdo? And you just kind of made it.
Actually, to be honest, I made the pompadour on my own.
You did.
Good.
I just wanted to
Is
see
that
it.
how that works? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do love that too because I think you've got a nice sense of style, and
Yeah.
I think you know what people really enjoy and what they want to see themselves in. Let's take a little bit of time to get to know you. So you've worked in games for.
Wait, it was in my feedback Maybe I was thinking about it.
I
I don't know. We'll have to see the timestamp.
Yes, Poot Loops. It was Poot Loops' idea.
Wait.
Yes.
Good
Good.
idea.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Poot
Community,
Loops.
if you ask, we'll
Maybe
provide.
we're
That's
just really
what-
in sync.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know any of the NSYNC songs.
I was literally, I immediately wanted to be like, Backstreet's back.
I mean,
You know what I was gonna do? Ba 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 doom ba. You got your
Nope.
voice.
No,
And that's
that-
not even a thing.
on the last stream or
Yeah, it
so,
is.
when
It's
I
been
was
20
in
years.
chat, me and Poot Loops were pretty much saying the same thing at the same time. So I think there really is something.
You are in
Oh,
sync.
you got some-
I like it. Your good idea cycles have aligned.
Ooh.
I dig it. I dig it a lot. So, walk me through a day in the life of Xhilyn.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty boring.
Let's keep it to work.
Okay, to work. All right, so I come into work promptly at 10 a.m. I walk in and I greet all your beautiful faces.
You do. You're always very
Yeah.
friendly.
I say, "What up, pimps?"
Yeah, you do.
That is your universal greeting.
There was one evening where we were leaving. It was dark out because we work until the darkness.
Yeah,
Or was I coming in?
it was still dark in the morning.
It
Yes.
was dark.
Was it in
I
the
think
it
morning?
was in the
or-
morning.
It was in the
It
morning.
was a dark morning.
It was
It was
a
a
dark
dark and
morning.
one
stormy
dark and
morning.
stormy morning. Troy was walking in front of my car as I was in my car, and I screamed, "What up, pimp?"
And
Really,
it's
really loud, and he jumped straight up like a
it
cat.
totally scared me. I really did. I jumped and I was like, "What? Who did that?"
Who did that? Like, is that your fight stance? Is that
It's really
You're
just
ready.
me having.
It was more of a flight stance, and he was out.
I love it.
So,
Hey, Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
I did have coffee. I'm still gonna embarrass myself though.
That's
Heads
how
up.
we do.
Just
That's
so
how
you
we
know.
do.
Also, if you guys have any questions for our lovely Sarah here, we are paying attention to chat, so throw it out for her to answer.
Ish.
Okay,
Ish.
hold on. We gotta talk about my day. It's all about me.
Okay,
Yeah.
back
So,
to.
I
So
come
you
in,
come
I say,
in. You're
"What
there.
up, pimp?"
Yeah, you do.
I turn on my computer and then I proceed to just go make coffee instead of do work first.
Right,
I
yeah.
use 4 packs of sugar and 2 pumps of cream.
You're
good to
getting
know.
a deep inside look.
This is routine.
Routine.
And then I
yeah.
sit down and then I check, Discord, and then I get to work. That's what
That's
I do.
actually one of the things that I really appreciate you. Of the many, many things, you really take interaction with our community seriously.
But it's fun, and
You-
I love Discord.
You do it really well. You are somebody who engages and listens, and you. Everybody here cares, but you've really built it into your day that
Yeah.
you interact
Yes.
with the.
I love it.
Isn't there? Can I not? I want to be sure I'm
Wow,
not.
Poot.
I'm not doing any spoilers. Yeah, she actually checks Discord to see if there are any good ideas
Anything that
to
I
steal,
can steal.
and then she
Yeah.
presents it to Timber and I because we don't listen to
Yeah,
community,
Yeah,
She's
you guys
like-
don't check at all.
Uh-uh.
I have a great idea.
and we're like, "That is awesome!" And then we're
Sarah.
like, "Hey,
Yeah, and I'm-
Sarah, Poot Loop stole your idea again."
Again,
Yeah, there's a
it's really rude.
yeah, there's
It
a
is
list
rude.
of things that you've stolen from me so far.
Yeah, it's getting longer.
So if you want anything new, you can Inception Sarah via Discord.
Yeah, yeah, that's
exactly.
really great idea.
One person that we forgot to announce, and we should do that just because it's a new year and it's a new us,
Yeah,
Clearly.
it's very new.
is Kelly, our video wizard. You'll know her
Yay.
in game as Kel's Bell.
Girls, bells.
She's
Hey,
our-
everybody.
Bells.
Also,
She's our-
Premier Builder as well. I gotta
She's
throw that out there.
honestly, she
Only
throws
for
down.
specific
amazing
kind of
maps.
buildings.
Premier.
Like all of mine are just specific buildings.
They're
You're-
pretty
You're
awesome.
the
I
queen
like
of
it.
stadiums.
Okay.
Stadium queen.
And movement, and you're like, "Hey, this is about
No,
me."
no.
I'm kidding.
I want to say something. I really have enjoyed watching people make maps because everybody has a certain thing they like to do in their maps.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
their own
Like-
signature.
Right.
Yep, you make pretty art maps.
What
and
do I
Kelly
make?
makes pretty buildings and like you make
Pooped.
You make-
you make
You make me feel.
Ooh.
and
I don't make
Yeah,
as
what
ma-
would you say your go-to style would be?
my style is to get I don't know how to explain. Take advantage of the height of the map. I always like to
Yeah.
have things that you always look up and look at and wonder about, and I like interior maps because they're really challenging. Those are my styles.
Yeah, I also like that you put together some really fun experimental kinds of maps where you really take what we have done and you like the popcorn box.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
Yeah, for those of you who maybe weren't there for that episode, Sarah made an amazing level that actually popped popcorn while you were inside like the popcorn.
We showed it off, and there's the you
really
light the wick,
laggy,
and it's pretty. It's pretty.
There's too much TNT. There's like 100 blocks of TNT.
Yeah, 100 blocks of TNT, but it is super fun.
Really good. Check that out on YouTube.
It's on the
uploaded.
tubes. Do we upload just the snippet, or do we upload the whole?
The whole thing.
Well, yeah.
It's
Which
in
one
there,
is
but-
that? Is that a Maker Monday?
It's a Maker Monday.
Yeah, we'll follow up with a link.
It was called like Innovation in Map Making.
That's
Or
right.
something, yeah.
Because I remember I
Innovate
linked
your
it
quirk.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Innovate your quirk, jerk.
Yeah.
I think that's what it said,
100
right?
Yeah.
blocks, not enough, Kappa.
Yeah.
Not true. Delete that, Kappa.
You where do we leave off? You procrastinated for a bit,
Yeah.
then you go
Oh,
into
we're
checked
Discord.
out
That was my day. Check this card and go home.
You're like, and now that I got all the good ideas, I'm out.
No, I usually I go in between making a couple maps, and making some clothes that I'm still working on. There's always clothes to make. That's pretty much what I do. And then sometimes we have like meetings, and sometimes we just make fun of Troy for like an hour.
Hours.
At least.
Hours and hours.
Minimum hour.
Minimum's
It'll be
hour for
weird.
that.
The studio will be totally silent for a good 2-3 hours
Yeah.
after that happened, and then they'll just pick it up like they never stopped. Like someone will just continue the. Yeah, it's
Just
a
all right.
it's a superpower you folks have.
So I got
It's a good
one hand
routine.
in my pocket. On the other hand, make something high five.
Something high five.
It's
I like it.
high
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 five.
five.
Yeah, this morning was karaoke.
We've been
Yeah.
singing this
Yeah.
morning.
So there's our resident
as we're-
karaoke.
Oh yeah, I do karaoke in the mornings too. Chillin',
Challenge,
stealing all the ideas.
Chillin',
Chillin', I like-
stealing, chillin'.
Stealing, chillin'.
So talk to me a bit about the tools that you use as part of your trade.
I actually mostly just use Maya and Unity.
Yeah.
I don't need to sculpt or anything, so there's very few tools actually.
So you'll build it or create it in Maya and then import it into Unity, and then in that space, do you spend a lot of time like, okay, what are the considerations? So you're making, let's say, a shirt. We have two different body types that we're not really putting a gender on. There's type A, type B. We'll probably think of a better name for that, but
French.
body B. What do you need to take into consideration when you're putting these pieces together?
So it is really difficult because there's a million pieces that have to fit together, but over time I figured out ways to make them fit together.
What does that mean?
So-
Are you trying to avoid like clipping?
Yeah, try
and...
to avoid things that overlap really bad.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've always, I always leave the hips in the exact same place no matter what. Like there'll be the vertices around the hips, they'll always be in the same place. So it's kind of like a seam. So all the clothes will always go to that exact hip point.
And so you'll
So
kind
they'll
of
always
use that
snap
almost
together.
as like
yeah, it's a guideline.
Yeah.
Same
So
with the wrists are always in the same place. The neck's always in the same place.
and that would that mean that if we decide in the future, and we have talked about this, to represent the plethora of body types that are out there, will you have to do some work to adjust to make sure a particular object fits across all different kinds of?
Well, hopefully the body types will all be humanoid. And hopefully they're all like semi-proportionate to normal human bodies.
So you speak to a very interesting challenge. A lot of people who play games will say, why can't this, or we should do that, or I'd really like to see this, and sometimes there are considerations like this.
Well, there are methods that we could have done where you can, you know how characters in some games have body sliders. They pretty much stretch and move the verts around, but ours, we don't do that. So if we make a new body type, we have to literally remake pretty much every piece until
To fit that body type.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
But it's good because then you can make sure that things look good. If you've ever played a game where they do have the body sliders, sometimes you'll make the torso really big and then it'll stretch out all the clothes.
Yeah.
And it'll look weird if there's
Yeah.
any kind of a
So
symbol
I
or
pretty
a...
much get to make things look good in all the body types. It just takes a while.
So a little bit more time crafting to make sure that each of the pieces fit the various types of bodies. But you think this is a more... It's sort of a
prettier.
yeah,
As long
prettier,
as-
look better.
Yeah, as long as there's not like many body types, it's not going to be that hard.
That's awesome. And so one of the things that I really like about this studio is that experts can do what experts do. How much where do you gather inspiration for the things that you create? Because they're very stylish. Like you
Yeah.
make some really stylish choices, and I'm wondering what inspires you.
If you mean just for our game, I would say a lot of it's just based on what Jack gives me. But I've made some clothes from my own, I don't know, my own designs.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I just browse Pinterest.
Yeah, not a bad
That's
place,
awesome.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pinterest is a
Great
wonderful,
reference.
wonderful place for artists, and you should definitely use it.
Amazing.
And you can pin your own things. So if you find weird stuff on the internet, you could pin it, and you have it all in one place.
Yeah, I also want to encourage anybody that's out there, as Timber said, if you've got a question, one of the things that we like about Behind the Blocks is this is an opportunity for you to ask, you know, do you have a dream of getting into the industry? Do you have a dream of learning what it means
Yep.
to become an artist or any aspect? Today we happen to have an artist with us.
Yeah, what the tools of the trade is. Like literally
yeah.
anything. We already found out how she likes her coffee, so maybe not that question.
Well, yeah, if you
But
want to get on her
literally,
good side.
Yeah, anything. We're here. We're listening.
Absolutely, we're listening. So ask those questions, and we'll do it live.
yeah.
Sarah, I also wanted to ask you a little bit about your road to here. Talk to me a little bit about what you did in the past, and let's even go as far back as, I mean, I know you're all of
Birth? Are
12.
we going to talk about my birthday?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
what-
oh, yeah.
that's,
I would like to.
That's private.
Yeah, no, we won't get into your birth. Les Carr's got a great question that we'll get to right after this one, which is
What?
when you were a kid, well, a younger kid, because you're a kid now.
I know, I'm still like 15.
You're 15 years old.
I'm 15
the
and a
youngest,
half.
15 and a half.
15 and a half.
That's what 15-year-olds say.
Yeah.
15 and a half, because they got it, yeah.
Specific-
And then once you get to a point, you're like, I am 2 years younger than...
I'll be 16 in
Then
1 month
what?
and 1 day.
Yes, not 1 month and 1 day, and 3 minutes, and yeah. Talk to me about, like, did you always want to be an artist? Were you brought into this world with the artist spirit?
Wow, what's the artist spirit? Okay, I'll
I don't know.
try.
It sounded good when it came out.
That was very. Well, when I was a kid, my grandma used to do crafts and stuff with me. We would draw and sew and do things with like hot glue guns and whatever. And I would draw a lot, probably with just like crayons and stuff. But everybody always thought I was really good, or maybe they were being nice. But they're like, "You're such a good artist. You're such a good drawer."
Your drawings are...
Wait.
Drawer is like drawer.
Drawer.
You're such a good
You're
drawer.
such a good drawer. You hold clothes.
Yeah, you're such a good... Yeah.
And then my family would say, "Oh, you're gonna be an artist, and you're gonna go to art school," and that just pissed me off because I hated when people would like try to force me to do things.
Yeah.
So I was like,
No, that's
no, I
fair.
don't want to
Me
be an
too.
artist. I'm not gonna be an artist.
So you
You
kind of
kind of-
fought it for a little
yeah.
bit. Interesting.
And then eventually I gave in, I guess, in high school or something.
You're like, I gotta pay the bills.
No. Well, I will say that when I
Register.
was in middle school, I got more into drawing, because I got really into anime, like a lot of artists do. And then you like to draw your anime characters.
did you ever create a OG character, an original
No, I do not
Design?
make OCs.
OCs, OGs? Different
See
thing.
the OG OC?
Yeah, OC
I
characters.
just
yeah.
no, I would mostly draw like Inuyasha, mostly.
Ooh, good pick, good pick.
And so Inuyasha was kind of your gateway.
Inuyasha.
Any
Let me tell you,
any
his-
outie?
His brother, Inuyasha's brother in that show, was a gateway for many reasons for a lot of people. So
I will tell you this, that we will get so much hate, like now that I was being flippant about anime.
yeah, no, we'll get to that. That's
There's
going to
a
be an
there's a passion.
off-screen kind of conversation
trouble.
we'll have.
But
Inuyasha.
so any OG Inuyasha was your gateway into sort of accepting this creative gift that you
Yeah,
had.
that and like Yu-Gi-Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it Yugi?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Is that
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yugi?
What,
No,
no,
no.
wait, what? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah,
U-G-O.
Time
A
out.
G followed by a I usually.
Wow.
It's a
He's got a lot in store.
GIF. A giraffe.
GIF.
I know.
GIF?
GIF is.
Jif.
It's
Peanut
GIF.
butter?
And don't nobody tell me
It's
nothing.
It's Jife.
It's listen here, Chillin.
It's Jive. Xhilyn says it's Jive.
Xhilyn?
I'm just gonna mess.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna know your name, but they will know who you are because we're going to underscore your incredible talent.
You mean hashtag bless?
Hashtag bless.
Bless.
Freaking sign, stop. Oh, sorry. So let's go back to my...
Getting personal.
Well, that one and then the other one. Those enemies.
Enemies?
Were your. That's not what I wanted to say. We'll edit that out.
This
in
is-
post.
We'll edit that.
Fix it in post.
Post. We'll do it live. So you started to embrace your creative side a little bit more openly and honestly, and
I wouldn't say openly. I used to hide in my room and hide all my drawings
You
from
sound-
my family.
That's how you sound like a lot of artists.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound like a lot of artists.
They would
yeah.
come in, they'd say, "Let me see your art, let me see your
You'd be like,
sketchbook,"
"No,
and I'd be like, "No, don't
get
look at
out.
it.
Get out of my room.
This
Get out of
is
my
private."
room. And then you draw an elaborate picture and put it on your door.
Beautiful.
So anyway,
Get out.
so I would draw a lot of anime art. I won't deny it. It is
Hey.
very shameful. It's very shameful.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
shameful
I
at
think
all.
it's a little bit.
No,
Well,
I
we-
don't think so.
Weird.
A lot of people start out drawing
Now
that
you're-
way. But anyway, when I was in
thinking,
high school, I took a Photoshop class, and we had a drawing tablet. So it was the first time I used a tablet. Was like junior or senior year. So I always wanted to do digital art because I always thought that's what pros do. You know, you gotta
Right.
Yeah,
do, you gotta
into
do it
it,
the
yeah.
pros. You can't
Yeah.
just be taking photos with your flip phone of your pencil
Whoa.
drawings.
Bomb
Bomb
Squad!
Squad!
Hi, Holly Bombay. Hi, Bomb Squad. Welcome for everyone who's joining us. We are the dev team behind, or part of the dev team, I should say.
The
Behind
dev team,
whole
right
dev team.
here.
Behind the game Quirk.
And this is Behind the Blocks, an opportunity for you to get to know members of our team while we sit around and skirt the line of appropriate behavior.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Today we have Sarah. You may know her as Xhilyn. We call her Chillin. We're hanging out talking about her history, how...
What's Quirk? Quirk's
well,
a game.
Quirk
You should show
is
it.
a game. It stands for Quantum Universe Interaction and Replication Kit. And basically it's an opportunity for you to build your own games and share them with your friends. Right now we're in early access on Steam. You can play on Mac. You can play on the PC. You can also play using the HTC Vive, which means you can explore the world through the
Virtual reality goggles.
Yeah, your virtual. You can
I guess
jack into
dive
the
right
net.
in.
I like Holly's. Thanks for explaining all that. Holly had a better description. It's a really fun game.
Fun game,
There you go.
yeah.
That's all you need to know. It's a fun game.
What's awesome is we'll be able to give out some keys to folks who are interested. So
Yes.
if you're hanging around at the end of the stream, ping Play Quirk, and we will hook you up with a
you
key, and you can join us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do really fun community
Hook
events.
you up. I like it. If this art thing doesn't work out, you got a spot in marketing and
Yep.
PR. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
As adults, making games is way better explaining. That's also a really good explanation, Left
That
Sky,
is
thank
true.
you.
Kids acting as adults making games, or adults
We were
that
just
are
talking about
developers
anime.
who act like kids
Or developers
making
who are
games.
15 and a half making games.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm 28.
And we're gonna get a call from the state. Like, you have a what now?
They're gonna be like, what?
The Department of Work.
And we'll be like,
Ethics?
yes, it's all her, and then
Department
they'll
of
take her away and
Working
change.
Department. Hello, this is Department of Working.
Department of Working. It was really hard to find you because we don't know what that means. Today we are sitting here with Sarah, as I said, and she is recounting the moment that she opened up Photoshop, and you were trained, you were taking a class,
Yes.
and because all the real
All
artists,
the
The
pros
pros.
were using Photoshop, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be like them.
and it opened up the world to you, and you were like,
Yeah.
What?
what?
That's how I imagined it was, and then like light filtered down.
Yes, that's one thing. Also, Sarah is
What?
master singer. Like
No,
there's
I'm not.
Master.
no, I mean she sings all.
Oh no.
We're taking this girl to karaoke.
Karaoke.
What's that?
So
No.
let us continue the story, madame.
Alright, so I was in high school and I tried out Photoshop and then I had a tablet and then I decided maybe I should buy my own tablet. And it was $80 and I was a poor kid and I decided I had made the big decision to spend $80.
You're making an investment.
I was like, should I do
He's
this?
just a poor boy from a poor family.
I was really nervous about spending $80, but then I did because I thought, it was an investment in it. And I still use that exact same tablet today.
Oh, that's
Alright.
amazing.
Nice. Very nice.
Very crappy and very small, about this big.
Little bamboo.
Yep, little bamboo.
Little bamboo,
Oh.
yeah.
Like a little baboo.
A little bamboo.
Little bamboo.
So the tools of the trade so far, we've identified Photoshop,
Photoshop, Maya, Unity,
Maya, Unity,
Unity.
tablet.
tablet.
Now, do you use your little bamboo at your desk?
No, I don't really need to use it here.
You don't really use a
Yeah.
tablet.
So you use mouse and
Usually
keyboard.
use my mouse
Yeah.
to do Maya.
So how much of what you do is technical?
I don't know. Technical would just be computer related things in my
Well,
mind.
yeah, I think so. So I know some folks had some interesting
I'll make an
questions.
O2 beat map. Yes.
Hey, do me a favor. Let's, if you have a question or you asked a question, would you repeat it? Because we are far away from our chat, and I want to get there were some questions about utilizing Unity, working in Unity, and the other ones I've forgotten. Hey, Troy, Timber, we heard Chillin's order. What are your coffee orders? I'm well, it depends on where you're going, but. Hi, Holly Bombay.
You can voice over for us. It's fine. It's fine. We'll bleep you out. She wants to voice over for our game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like
We'll bleep it.
it. Yeah. So talk a bit about.
You didn't even tell us what kind of coffee you want.
Is that a real question?
Yeah,
Jack
just
asked a real
answer
question.
it. Just
Oh,
answer it. This is really important. She's
lavender honey.
She's
Ooh, the
going-
lavender honey down the street is so good. I will also take a lavender honey. Whoever is
Jack,
listening.
are you coming?
right
Are you
now.
gonna bring us
Like-
drinks?
I'd be bleeped.
I'd like that.
I like it. I'd be bleeped too. I have been.
You use the free
So
version.
back to the
Unity
tools
is
of the
free.
trade. When you are, how much time do you spend in Unity, and is there a technical component to utilize? I've never been a
The beep boop boop.
Yeah. How do you beep and boop?
Ah,
How
yeah.
do I
Beep and
beep and
boop
boop?
and-
How do you beep and boop in
I
Unity?
I make the art and then I put it in Unity. I don't know.
So you,
Like an
It's
easy
just
bake
an im-
oven?
Yeah.
yeah,
It
right?
takes about 10 minutes.
It bakes.
No, literally, most of my time's in Maya, like 99% of the time. Unity
Okay.
is just to plug in the pieces and stuff and assign them to the parts of the body that they're gonna go on. That's
Do you have to do any config files or there's scripts?
Yeah,
help
yeah.
you.
no, honestly,
load
it's
it
all
into the game?
like it's basically like using Windows. You just like right-click, assign, or like drag and drop. There's
Okay.
no code or anything.
Interesting.
It's super easy. You just like assign things to each other.
Okay, so there
You could
probably
do it, I
is. Ooh, I don't
believe
know
in
about
you.
that. I don't know about that. But I do know that what you're saying is that the tech side of what you do shouldn't be a hurdle for folks who are interested in
No.
pursuing a career in 3D
Honestly,
art.
it's the engines are a lot easier than you think to use. When in class we were told we were gonna put all of our art in Unreal Engine, and I had barely learned how to make 3D art. I was really surprised at how easy like Unreal Engine was. For example, it's like making a game feels like you're playing a game. Like it's actually fun to like build the levels and
Interesting.
stuff. It's pretty much just drag and drop things. If you're gonna make things happen, of course you need to script stuff.
Yeah,
But to be able to put all your art in the game is very easy.
that's nice. So
It's
the
good
steps
for
of
artists.
seeing or taking a piece of art and getting it into the game is not necessarily a limiting factor for folks who want to
No.
explore this career.
So we have a question. You'll probably be equipped. Is Unity in 360p? Is that
'Cause my microwave
Because their
died?
microwave died.
I don't know. I mean, you could run it in a lot of 360p is like a video
Yeah.
format.
Yeah.
I think he's
that's
using
what
his. I
I
think he's using his
Not
Not
microwave.
crispy.
too.
Oh, literal microwave.
Nice crispy motherboard fresh
I don't
potato chips. Wow, great.
Oh,
I do like
yum.
how you. yeah.
Well, I want
never mind, we'll talk
4K
about it
potato
now.
chips, so you might need to upgrade your oven a little
I need
bit.
4K.
A little bit.
Yeah, I need
So-
4K chips.
Speaking of making and building, I caught you building something really, really incredible.
Yeah.
And we would love to give a sneak peek. So for those of you who are new, we update what we call the Commons, and the Commons is an area in Quirk where everyone logs into. You
Yeah.
can wait for your friends in there, playing some mini games, hang out, high five people with your hammer if you want. Just, it's just our hangout space.
And a good place for people to get to know the movement of the game
yeah, kind of
and how things work.
Feel everything out before hopping into a quick match or
Yeah.
a match. So, but we like to change it because we love seasonal stuff. We love doing that. And Sarah here you're kind of a big reason why those get changed. And you build essentially the Commons for everyone, huh?
Yeah, people didn't ask me to do that. I just really wanted to be festive.
Well, yeah, you
awesome.
made. What was your first festive map?
My first festive map was the Halloween one, I
That's
think.
right.
I
It was really,
like,
really
If we're not
good.
gonna make a Halloween map, I'm just gonna make it.
Yeah.
And then I was
It was
like, "Can we put this
glorious.
in?" And they were like, "Okay." And I was like, "Yay!" And then I made the winter one.
Well, it was funny too because we were like, if only we had a winter map. If only somebody could make
And then I
something
made
really
it.
beautiful.
I literally made it in like 2 days because we
Yeah.
were running out of time. And I was
We
like,
were, yeah.
But it is
What's great
gorgeous.
about that is, for those of you who don't know about Jen, that's the studio that is behind the game Quark. We wear 1,000 different hats.
Yeah.
We really do. And so those are the moments I really enjoy the most, where people step in and say, I'm going to just do this. And because it's not being done, it's sort of like filling a vacuum with, thank you, Ted.
Ted, thank you for the
Friends."
host. Welcome everyone who's joining us from
Ted.
Ted's Friends.
Woo, woo,
We're
woo.
friends too with Ted.
We
Yeah.
like Ted. We're Ted's
Hi,
friends.
we made it. And also, real quick, Left Scar, we will not accept money for your ideas. However, you can.
You can give us your ideas for
You
free.
Wait,
can-
does
you
he
give
want
us-
to?
yeah, he
does
wants to
Lester want
pay.
to bribe us?
Yeah, he wants to bribe us to get money in.
We'll talk after the stream.
Oh my gosh!
And Mika, hi Mika.
Mika.
Welcome.
Hi, Mika. Welcome.
My son.
It's Mika.
My son.
So, this is Behind the Blocks. We are talking with
Mom. Hi,
Xhilyn,
Dad.
and Xhilyn's going to showcase some stuff, right? You've been working on the Commons.
Yeah, brand new
Xhilyn is the
Commons.
artist that puts together all of our fancy holiday-themed,
Mom, Daddy,
seasonal, and Mom, Daddy, Chai. and now you get a peek at the very next Commons, right?
Sneak peek. First time.
Sneaky peeky.
All for you guys.
Global
All for
release.
you.
Global release
Global.
live right now.
All right, let's hop in. Let's do
Let's
this.
do it.
Okay,
Let's do
alright. It's screen up. Are we doing play? Yes. we're
Yeah,
gonna do
let's
play.
hop into play. So again, this is not in yet. We are still putting, I think, some finishing touches and getting it ready.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
I literally worked on this the past couple days.
So walk us through the process
Okay.
here. What were you going for?
So what I was going for was, since this is a non-holiday themed map, I wanted it to blend in with the background, which is foresty and green.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be as low block count as possible. So usually I cover the whole ground in white or something else, but I wanted to actually leave the ground for once, and it was kind of, it was hard to do. But I found a way to make it look like there's hills. So I tried my best to add hills and add trees that are kind of tall and foresty.
I like it. You've got the terminals out.
Yep, I got the terminals here.
Kels Bells is in there with you.
Yep,
Kelly's here. She's beautiful.
You both are looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye. So, like all the other Commons, I like to keep the same things in there as the original, which is like having bowling.
Yeah.
So there's there's a bowling alley here inside of a hill.
I like it, and
beautiful.
many people wonder why we have some of these things in here, or why we choose the things that we've placed in the Commons, and that is to give people a space where they can kind of try things out and see other people and play around and jump and have fun. But it's also a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
And I always try to add something new each time. Like last time there was like the ice rink and some other things. Oh, we had the train with the
music.
With the music, it played
Oh,
Jingle
so
Bells.
good.
So, I mean, I don't have too much new stuff. Like here, I still have the piano. But I tried kind of like a 2D platformer style kind of thing
I
here.
love it. It's very
So-
Mario-esque.
It is. It
Very
is.
Mario-esque. I have it placed flat against the wall so you can't move to the left of it when you climb up. So that's a new thing.
So I just want to point out for those watching, what
fell.
Sarah does is exactly what you guys can do in game. She doesn't get in and
I don't have
code a new
special
common.
developer tools or anything. This
Yeah.
is
That's
the
a
game.
great
I play
point.
the game and make these maps.
Yeah.
Right, and you like to push the boundaries of what it is that's available to our players. So that's an excellent point. You too can create these kinds of experiences.
Yep.
So can we explore the house a
Oh.
little bit?
We're not there yet.
Why?
Jeez.
I saw you walking towards
Hold
how
on.
to
No, no,
destroy
no,
it,
no,
and
no,
it made
no.
me so scared. Okay, you
We
walk
have
through it.
to-
You walk through it.
We have to climb up
Hands
the
off.
platform. See
Okay.
the right
I
si-
see.
yeah.
So
right
now you're
side's the
platforming
boundary.
it.
Yeah, we're 2D right now. And here's a little
Nice.
ball can. You could shoot stuff.
That's a new addition, yeah.
You could break the house that Timber really likes.
Wow, why are you
Whoa.
destroying it? No!
It's not all the way destroyed yet.
My heart.
So anyway, you gotta climb all
Tell
the
us
way
about
to
the
the
super
top.
secret cotton candy.
Hey, Gothic Medic, good to see you.
Gothic medic.
Cotton candy.
Don't tell our
gum.
stories.
What? Yeah. So up here, there's two ways you can go. You can go across, or you could keep going up all the way to the top.
I like it.
But let's see if I can get across. I'm not used to this.
Hey,
Not used to this keyboard. It's kind of I'm not used to
Flat
island
and
keys
weird,
at
yeah.
all. So anyway,
Bum, bum, bum,
Do,
bum,
do,
bum,
do,
bum.
Yeah,
The
with the
clashing
music.
Mario music. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
The waterfall's beautiful.
Yep. There's a ball cannon up here, and let's see if I can get up here without falling off.
Ah, yay! Nice save.
Yep. I think I don't need to sprint. Oh, what the heck, Kelly? You're all the way up here already?
She made it.
Well, anyway, this is one of the highest points. There's the highest point up
You
there.
got thumb.
I've got some
Oh.
bouncy in here.
You got some thumb.
Okay. And then we'll just go check out the house. We'll go check out the house.
God, I ordered Domino's. Oh.
I forgot I ordered Domino's and
Pleasantly surprised.
Myself.
Yeah, myself.
Oh my gosh.
Pleasantly surprised to me seems like, oh,
Alright.
that's nice. Not all
Oh
caps
wow,
really.
pizza's here for me.
Nicole and
How
Tay.
could
Not
you
like,
be?
I forgot I ordered Domino's! Like screaming it.
That's really exciting. Yeah,
Okay.
he's really excited.
So here's the house. It's like a cabin, sort of. It's kind of got those big glass windows.
Sure.
This is the proper way to go up. These are the stairs. And there's little steps.
Oh.
Nice.
So you got little
Nice.
crates outside. Got little trays.
Now, when you see stuff like this bouncy thing, or when you place it here, is it a suggestion?
Well, I like when people can just pretty much hop all over the map. I think
Gotcha. You don't want to leave
it's fun
anything.
to hop everywhere.
I know.
I didn't
you didn't
notice
see
that!
that.
Oh,
so
man,
good.
oh, man,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
man.
this is the smoke out of the chimney.
Yes.
Wow. I
We
mean,
get
the
unreasonably
detail.
excited
Yeah.
when people take the tools that we have in game and create and
you
utilize
can
it in
knock them
very,
down.
very. You
Yeah,
can.
wow,
You can
wow.
hammer them down. Yeah.
No
Yep.
more smoke in there. Well, anyway, yeah, I want people to be able to bounce around. So
Yeah.
here's the inside of the house.
So this is what we were
Beautiful.
talking about earlier, where I watched her rotate all of
These.
like that. The fireplace is my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you
so
can destroy the place.
pretty. You can just
Um,
wreck it.
Yeah,
here's the
and so
fireplace.
here's like I love the evolution of these ideas. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, we saw the
Sure.
very first map where they used ramps as shingles, and that was
That's Gothic Medic. Yeah.
So Gothic Medic, the work that you did creating the house inspired us, and we jokingly say,
Yeah,
"Oh, we're going to steal your ideas," but really,
No,
the
I get a lot of
development.
inspiration from other people.
And that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's inspiration from the community
I
and
see other people's maps and I'm
and
like,
vice
oh my
versa.
gosh, I
I
want
want
to do
that.
that. I want to do that now. And then I'm like working and then I'm like, I really want to make a map.
yeah. You kind of
the
jones
itch.
for
So
it.
good.
Yeah.
All right, I like the inside here. You got a
Oh,
little
wait.
fireplace.
There's a
Beautiful.
basement too for you to hang out in.
Yeah.
See? And then there's little.
Rent.
Oh yeah, Timber's renting out the basement
I'm
for
gonna.
$400.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
$400.
rent out this basement.
Okay.
This is a good base.
Got a little
Oh,
spider
I like the
web.
spider web up there.
Spider
it's a
web.
little.
Oh.
It's a
Why is
little.
it looking a
It's a
little,
little-
spider weird?
This is a
still
server that we
fixing
use
it.
for something
Yeah.
else.
We're still working
Again, our
on
game
it.
is in early
Yeah.
access.
So what? Yeah, one of the things that you're also seeing here
Yeah.
is a lot of UI that isn't necessarily represented in the live product. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Because you don't see all the heads at the bottom of the screen.
Right,
that
there's a
stuff.
lot in here.
So you're going to see some stuff here that is
When-
different, and we'll tell you why before the end of the stream.
Yes, and when is it due? Great question, the god. It is already out on early access on Steam, so
Yeah.
you can get it right meow.
Right now.
Right now. Again, the comments are going to look a little different because
Yep.
we have not up. This is a lot of updated stuff that is not out yet, but you can pick up the game. And if you hang out at the end of the stream, shoot us a message. And we would love to give you a Steam key for that too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Get
so
a
it's
game.
it is due right now
It's
for
already
you.
done.
It's
been-
already, yeah,
it's
we'll
been
give it to
done.
you for free.
Yes, and we're constantly evolving the game and updating it
We
with
want your
your
feedback.
Yeah,
It's all
absolutely.
about you guys.
It is. It really is. But today, it's all about Sarah.
Yes, her
so
favorite thing to hear.
Yes, yeah.
It's awkward when you say it's all about me and it's not even my birthday.
You know, it's so
Yeah, it is.
funny.
It's your
She's
stream birthday.
I don't know why she gets on camera and suddenly she's like, "It's not all about me. I'm a
I'm on
demure,
camera,
delicate little
no."
flower." Before we got on stream, she's like,
Tyra?
"What am I
Oh,
gonna
it's
be?"
Tyra.
That's interesting.
Tyra's my new favorite He-Man character.
Tyra.
Shira.
Okay, so this is the highest point.
This
This is the
Look at
highest
that.
part you can make the blocks to, but you can still jump higher than the highest point you can make the blocks to, so I'm basically above the map right now.
Hey, I like it.
Interesting.
Again, kind of pushing the boundaries.
Yep, and then you can leap off and sprint all the way to the end if you want.
Ooh.
And then destroy everything.
Rah!
I like it. It's really fun to walk new players. You know, Timber and I will often take the show on the road, and we'll go to. We have some really
You're
good
going
friends. Bye, girls.
Bye-bye.
We'll go to places like we've got great friends in the King County Library System. We go and hang out with them.
Shout
Soba.
out to
Quidditch.
Seattle Broadcaster Association.
Yeah.
Soba.
If you're in Seattle, go to the Soba meeting.
Yeah, this
And
Saturday.
if you're anywhere, go to a library because they're
You libraries
rad.
are awesome.
They're just
Libraries
amazing.
are cooler than you think. They have 3D printers, most likely.
Ooh.
They're really embracing
of
technology.
places have
We
their
met
own
with
printers.
The library?
I don't know
3D
about
printer?
ours, but I know.
Well, so
lot.
I will say this: the King County Library System is investing time and energy into bringing cutting edge technologies to
teens.
to the
kids.
to the library system.
Yep.
It's
So
really
cool.
exciting, and we met and talked with them for some time about VR,
VR,
and the
yeah.
kind of rigs that they should get and how they should pack them up and move them around. Because Timber and I
Is
seem to do that every week.
Is it internet intensive?
I'm
More
gonna
than any
say
regular game.
no.
No, it's not. You do need an internet connection to connect, but that's about it. But we try to keep
Yeah.
things really low poly and low,
yeah, easy to run.
You know,
Easy to
your,
run.
your
Runs very
mileage
well.
will
Yeah.
vary, but what I
Yeah.
would do if I were you is install it, give it a kicking around a bit, and then let us know how it goes. Because we're gonna probably want to ask you to get a report from your Mac or from your PC to see how it works, so that we can optimize it to make your
Yeah.
experience better.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. The new commons by the wonderful Chillin.
Beautiful.
I love
Oh,
it.
hold on, there's
Yes.
a secret.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, show us
Oh.
this.
So guys,
Just roll under the bridge.
sometimes water blocks cost a lot of points.
Yeah.
So it is okay to use blue blocks, I promise.
Yeah.
And I make lily pads with
Oh
these
my god,
breakable
that's so
blocks.
cute.
And this is supposed to be the flower on the lily pads. Can you tell?
I like it.
Yeah.
I can tell.
And then there's a secret cave with fireflies.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
those
it's
were
beautiful.
golden nuggets.
No.
Well, they could be.
It's
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
You know, it's really up to you.
Imagination.
Gotta use your imagination.
Imagination.
But yeah, the god. Again, I'm happy to. We'll give you a Steam key. Let us know how it runs on your laptop because that is pretty invaluable information.
Yep.
To know how it runs on different
To
machines.
the
Yeah, that should be
to
fine.
the God 911, I just want to let you know. So we utilize peer-to-peer,
You're
and
going
so and that shifts and changes depending on who's got the best sort of connection can carry the weight, and so that's something
Yeah.
that you can take advantage of.
Yeah. Okay. So Kelly and Sarah are getting a little hammery here. a little violent. So I'm gonna go ahead
Sounds
and switch us over because this is the part of Behind the Blocks that is maybe my favorite part. We're gonna go into a live match, 1v1, Sarah versus Kelly, our video wizard behind.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
You going down.
So
Oh
Drown, we are going to. We probably have to switch things. Do we have to switch
map
things?
Do we want to go into?
no! Right, what?
Servers. No. Okay. Cool. We are good to go then. So
Do we know what map we're doing?
I'm gonna let Chillin decide. Pick your
Hold
level.
on. This is the current comments for winter.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
I liked it.
I'm really proud of this one.
It's
I am
really
too.
nice.
I really,
Oh,
really
sorry.
love it.
I
It's
love this.
it's
No, This
fantastic.
is
There
like
we
a
go.
perfect winter one in my opinion.
I think it's
so
great.
Proud of it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you do excellent work. Truly, truly talented.
Oh yeah. No, we should be good. Are you sure, Welby? I think maybe we need to switch servers.
You want me to click?
Why?
Or no?
Why?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
got. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And
Yeah.
also,
If you're
you'd
not worried
like,
about it,
you
let's do
can
it.
switch it off.
Right.
Yeah.
It should have all the maps that we
Oh,
need.
you're talking about.
I'm not talking about that, but
She was
that's
talking about
okay.
a terminal
You guys are
with a special name.
making me lose my
Special
concentration.
name.
Making me lose my
Things that may
concentration.
change how certain things work.
Party.
It's just, poor everyone's probably like, what are they talking about? Oh my god.
Not played pool.
Anyway,
party before?
you have another quirk stream then. You.
You what?
You?
You?
Huh?
We will do so many quirk streams that,
Yes.
unless you're talking to someone in channel, because if you'd like to stream, yeah. Well,
I cheer
Mika,
for my mom chai.
Mika,
Oh my
right?
God,
Mika,
Mika, yeah.
Mika,
Mika.
Mickey.
Wow,
you-
you
Have a good
said
one,
it right.
Jester. Have
Bye.
a good time doing homework.
Hey, and also, Jester, you're the best.
Yes, shout out to Jester who actually recently created a custom bot for our Discord channel, discord.gg/quirk.
Really appreciated. A
So
super
good.
fun
bot's
community
name is
member.
Batty.
Is Batty.
Yeah, Batty. It's really nice. I think Batty and I are married.
Oh.
But yeah,
I think you might get
Jester,
married.
you are truly a gift to the community.
Yes.
Among a group of really phenomenal people, you fit in really, really well.
Yeah.
Batty Bot.
Batty bot.
Batty Bop.
Chai Chu.
They'll talk
Oh my
to
gosh, I have so
you.
many nicknames. Chai Chu.
Chaichu. All right, Chaichu. Go ahead. Let's hop in.
But there's none of my maps in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
These are all Matt's maps.
Now you
Matt-
get it. Now the diva comes out.
Yeah. There it is.
Where are my maps?
I can start I can start a match in one of the ones I'm building.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Cool.
I was gonna
It's real
say I
cool.
really want to see that. I wasn't sure if we were gonna roll it out in
super
its own.
cool.
If you wanna
Give it
go
its
and
own
join me over
segment,
the
or are you
build.
going to
Do
play
you
it?
Yeah,
have the
let's
flower
do it.
map or no?
No, I think she's gonna show off one of her newer creations.
We did show off.
Or do you want to do pushing daisies?
Up to you. Guess decides.
You, the guest, you get to
We can do the new map.
pick. Okay.
New map.
New map.
New
New
map.
map. New map. New map. New
Hurry
map.
up and pick it. Oh my god.
All right. Go ahead and join me.
Yes.
All right.
I would like to join. Yes.
So this is
ma'am.
a 1v1. We're gonna do one match. Place your bets right now. Who do you think is gonna win?
First of all, I've never
Chillin.
played. Where did
Also,
you
where did you
get
get
this?
stick?
Where's this stick from? It's all full of moss. It's gross.
It's nature.
Nature is gross.
Nature is gross.
Nature
2018
is
show.
My mom, of course,
gross.
I'm gonna win, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. When do we start? Did it start?
Oh,
And I think it has started. Yes.
This is
Even though
Z.
the
yes, get it.
How do I get in? Is this?
Like, you gotta figure it out.
Oh my god!
Well, I'm
you're
glad I'm
gonna
stopped
give me
by.
game
I'm gonna help.
advantage. You're giving me.
All
game
right,
advantage.
Bitform. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy.
Hey,
Bye.
B-gun.
Curious about this side of the game.
B-gun. B-gun. How could
Did
you?
you break it?
Yeah,
How
Bitform,
could
if you don't have a
you-
key, make sure you message us. We'll get you one
Oh,
right away.
got her. First kill
Oh.
goes to
Woo.
Chillin.
With the B-gun. I wanna
There you go.
refresh it.
Ooh, yes.
You get the
Refresh
victory
it.
finger. Yay!
I love this Coliseum.
Oh yes, this is
Yes.
college.
So, I just want to talk real quick.
quick.
This idea, what inspired this idea, Kelly?
well, there's this really old building in Rome. No, so I am.
Bitfarm, thank you for
I'm-
purchasing the game. We do appreciate
Oh,
that.
good.
Yeah.
Most of
You're
my
number
creations are inspired by video shots that I want to gather Oh gosh, she's got the bee gun again.
Right in the middle. Why'd you put
And
it
I've
right in the
lately
middle?
been doing these time lapses or build lapses where I'm dead. Where you'll see basically in the same shot all of the blocks coming up to build the structure
Yeah.
like in
Video
fast
wizard making
motion.
video
And this
friendly
is one of the
maps.
ones I wanted to do that with, a big building that people could recognize and sort of relate to, like, oh, I could build that. I could build, anything in the world that exists,
Yeah,
including
and I
this.
dig
so.
that, Kelly, because I feel like it is the way that the game is made to inspire people to take the idea and move it to the next. Yeah, so many of
Hunting
you
you
are
down.
Where
picking
are
up
you?
on some stuff
coming.
that you'll see in this build. While they're fighting to the death, should we talk a little bit about?
Kelly's just running. I'm
Yeah, she's
fighting for
Sarah's
Kelly's death.
hunting her down. Yes, we do have a lot of people noticing some things. One of my favorite changes eventually.
So we've got a lot of new features coming up, and
Yes.
the reason that you're seeing some of this stuff is because.
Oh, what? Bee gun OP. Nerf bee gun.
Yeah.
Yes, you get
So
that 'cause you
I
can get
have
that.
the
Everybody-
bee gun in the
Bee gun.
middle.
Everybody hates the bee gun
Hashtag Nerf
Unless they
until
have
they
it.
get it. Yeah. If they have it, they're like, "This is
Nice
great."
if you could take real life picture blueprint and make it. Oh, that's interesting.
I
That
don't know
would be
though.
magic.
I think part of the challenge and the fun is
Yeah, the
figuring
fun is
out how to
trying.
translate it.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
But that's a
Give me
great
your
idea.
gun.
We have actually played around with the notion of incorporating some kind of a system that'll allow you to have sort of an invisible template that you can
Give me-
build
Yeah, that you can-
to,
Yeah, and
because there's some considerations.
yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we also have talked long and hard about increasing not just the size of the levels in Sandbox, but in general. So
In general, yeah.
So that is a
also
conversation.
changing the shape.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with a circle or a long track, so there could be racing or
Oh.
yeah,
I
lots of
won.
different.
Woo!
Nice.
GG.
Most points collected, most kills, first blood.
Wow. Good
But,
job.
hey, I'm gonna-
Nice, very
I'm
very
gonna
nice.
grab the screen real
That is
quick.
that is our guest
Are we
battle.
playing again or no?
I
Just,
think that-
just
Well, why don't
kinda-
you jump
just
around
kinda
and play
chill,
while we're
'cause
gonna talk a
I'm
bit?
gonna
I'm gonna take the screen and I'm gonna pan around the level.
Perfect. Yeah.
While we talk, yeah.
Should
Yeah,
I
that's
move
great.
or
So,
no?
no, you're
I
fine.
can just sit here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just stay there.
Kelly's gonna do magic. We
I
don't
love
see
it.
We,
People
yeah,
are
we don't
like,
call her the wizard
"What's-"
for nothing.
No,
let me tell
she
ya.
is the wizard, and we just live to do the wizard's bidding.
Yeah.
Because it's always better.
Oh,
than
we're like
anything
her
we can think.
familiars.
What?
Yeah.
Cat
You'll be a
familiar?
cat, and I'll be a turtle.
And I'll be
A
a
turtle.
We don't have
You
chins
sure
either.
will.
I'll be a chai latte.
And I'll be a latte.
You'll be a chai latte.
That's a pretty great familiar.
All right, so
So-
back to what we're doing here. One of the things that's great about Behind the Blocks, and I feel like it fits with Timber's vision of allowing us just to kind of share a little bit outside of the scope of the normal, like, let's play a game and show you
Yes,
what we're
which
doing.
we do have something like that. Maker Monday. We also stream
That's
on Monday.
right.
Maker Monday is kind of dedicated, I think, more towards gameplay and community.
And community,
So, yeah.
and and not that this isn't,
Yeah.
because this is an important way for us to communicate with you, but behind the scenes, we've been working over the last, I want to say, month and a half,
Yeah.
2 months,
2 months maybe.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll call it 2 months, but I feel like it's either that or a little bit more. But I love that idea, the butter
toast
gun.
gun. Yum.
I love it.
toast.
God,
And,
I'm
it always
hungry.
lands butter side first. right on
I'm
the
always
face.
hungry during these
Do you want me
streams.
to
Like
go
this-
get you Doritos like that
Doritos.
one time?
Yeah. Doritos or buttered toast.
I always bring you things.
I would actually like some butter toast with some cinnamon. cinnamon on it.
Kelly, they want to know if your map hit the block limit. What
Oh,
do
nope,
you?
I did not.
what do you think it's
most
at?
of those are 1 point marble.
You think like
Yeah,
a few
those
thousands?
very
foundational
simple.
blocks are pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Use the foundation blocks. They're
Use
better
the
than you think.
foundation.
It's really not
Use the
very
foundation
fancy.
blocks.
It's
Use the
just,
foundation.
Use the basic
Yeah.
colors.
This is not the blocks
This
you
is
want
not
to
the
use.
blocks you're looking for. Anyway.
So yeah, back to the scoop. The big scoop is our studio has been working really, really hard to add a new platform to our
Repertoire.
our
Repertoire.
repertoire. I like it. And basically, what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks is focusing on the creation and the support for a mobile component.
Mobile.
Mobile. And
Mobile.
the team has been working incredibly hard, and the things that we've been able to accomplish in
Yeah.
the last couple months when we decided to layer this on was nothing short of miraculous.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a group of incredibly talented, hardworking people. You included, no lie.
Mostly me.
Mostly you. And yeah,
I'm
you've
just
done most of
kidding.
that.
No, shout out to everybody else.
No,
Everybody's
you
amazing.
included. Like, everybody's been
amazing.
really.
I love you all. We're all awesome.
We are all awesome.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
We love you
guys.
too, Sarah.
But the first
And me.
foray into our mobile, sort of building our mobile footprint, or as I will say, taking over the mobile world.
Wow, that's a little more than the mobile footprint.
That's a little more
Yeah,
aggressive.
that's way
Like,
Oh,
I
my
like it.
parents. No.
We are going to launch on the Android
On the Android.
Android
Android.
operating system phone, Android OS.
phones. Android OS, yes.
Yeah, and so we've been working really hard on it, and we're getting very, very close. We are quite literally days away
Yes.
from a debut that will be in a different part of the world, because we've got some things that we want to work out. We
Yeah.
got some feedback that we want to gather from areas sort of outside of the North America and outside of sort of your standard issue spaces, because we really want to catch what people
Yeah.
think that aren't us.
Right. So when we get there, it is the best product that we can give you guys.
It was
essentially.
funny because Timber and I bounced back and forth on whether we should tell you.
Yeah.
Of course, it is our general approach to these things that we're super transparent. We want you to know. But part of the reason we wanted you to know is that our very first territory that we're going to be targeting will be the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible gaming community out there. Lots of ardent, excited gamers.
Yeah.
They will be invited to be a part of our community, and that means you're going to start seeing people pop into the stream that you may not have known before, that may have varying degrees of proficiency specific to English, very well spoken, and English is a language that they use frequently. But we're really excited to welcome them, and we want to actually enlist you to help us out with that. And over the next few days and weeks, we're going to be connecting with you to see if there are ways that you can help introduce and connect these folks. The interesting thing is, and as you saw in game, there are some very different elements to the mobile build than there will be by necessity, but then there will be on the PC build.
And just to answer a quick question,
Yes.
mobile users will not coexist at first with PC users.
Yeah.
There's a lot of complications that we need to work through before we can let
We
that
want a
happen.
balance,
But
right? Yeah.
we don't want anyone to feel like they have a disadvantage over the other. But it is something that is on our minds a lot because PC can work with Mac and VR, so it makes sense that that's something we'd want to explore to have
And we
everyone.
actually really
but-
took that approach to developing across platforms and making sure there was what we call parity between products. And when you look at what playing in VR is like and playing on the PC, very different experiences. And so we've kind of had to adjust and shift and change. We have to take the same considerations and roll that over to mobile development.
Yes. So we're just so excited though.
We're
to
really,
have
really
that.
excited about it. I'll tell you, the first day we got it on the phone and we got it working, it was a good day.
Magic.
It was very, very exciting. We'll be distributing through the Google Play Store. We do have our eyes on working in iOS as well, so you'll be able to play on your iPhones.
Yep.
And it's not just phones. We're saying mobile, but we mean mobile
Tablets.
devices. So you can play on a tablet, you can play on various
possibly touchscreen Chromebooks. We were experimenting
Yeah.
with that.
I think
You
what's
were.
I was.
Yeah,
Let me
she
know
was.
if you have touchscreen. I don't.
Extracurricular.
And I had it on there, and it was just like, anytime you want to touch the screen, dummy. And I was like, I can't. No.
you're like,
Should have bought the touchscreen version.
Yeah, I know.
Take it back.
live and learn. But this is the opportunity that we've got, and we're really I'm excited because I play a lot of mobile games, but I've not really worked to distribute and communicate about mobile games. I know that gamers are gamers. But it's a new world and a new opportunity, and I think the entire team has really raised the bar on getting stuff ready and getting it out there. Super proud.
Crazy progress.
From the video stuff that Kelly has put together as our video wizard, the art that we put together, considerations that we've made specific to the kinds of maps that we built. It's a real exciting time for us.
Yes.
And we're glad that you're here with us to experience
exactly
it.
that.
And we will be inviting those of you who are interested to come be a part of the test. Again, brand new world for us, so do expect there to be explosions and interesting behaviors and all of that. But it's all
an
part
adventure.
It's all part of the adventure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you got questions about the mobile stuff, we'll be doing a more in-depth deep dive on what that looks like, how it plays, how do we stream, how do we do all of that stuff. And there are some of you that are a part of our mobile testing group. Do me a favor, remember that until we release fully across the globe, your participation is a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, Timber and I'll blab, because that's what we do.
Yeah, like we're like, it's a secret, but here's all the deets, guys.
Right, it's a secret, but here's all the information we have to share.
And so that wraps up Behind the Blocks. Chillin' with Xhilyn.
Chillin' with Xhilyn.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Before we go entirely, there are some important announcements that I also want to get out. Some dates, save the date.
Yeah.
Starting with our happy hour. Every Friday we have a new streamer stream Quirk. We hang out in chat, in game, super fun. We host them, great time. We get as many community members as we can in game. We give out keys, the whole 9 yards. And this one is an especially exciting one. We actually have the group Twitch PDX or Twitch Portland, which is a group of streamers in Portland doing what they do best, streaming. So we're gonna have not one, not two, but a million. You can quote me on that.
A million
trillion streamers.
A million trillion.
This Friday, streaming from twitch.tv/Twitch PDX, I believe is
Twitch.tv/.
Twitch.tv/.
We'll provide you with a link.
Yeah, we're going to give you some links for that. You could especially find that on our Twitter page. We do updates on that. We do.
We do.
Anyway, so...
Wait, can you explain it one more time? There's going to be...
This, I can't. I really can't.
Oh, really?
No,
we're doing happy hour on Friday.
We're going to have...
multiple streamers.
We're going to have multiple streamers streaming from the community... Twitch page for Portland streamers.
And we gotta say, major love and thanks to the Portland folks.
Yes,
we're just down the freeway from you. We're gonna try to plan a trip down there. Yeah.
So that's gonna be this Friday, the 12th. It's gonna start 6 p.m. Pacific time. So 9 o'clock Eastern and all that. So get your time zone. And then we also have Maker Monday. We are actually skipping next Monday again. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a big day for us.
It's going to be, we're going to have a lot going on, but we will be back on the 22nd with a new time. We have heard you guys saying that 4 p.m. maybe doesn't work out for you all the time. Maybe it's a little late. So we are now starting our Maker Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific. We are
Just
moving
for
it.
you.
Just for you. We are moving it an hour up. Technically down, up, down. I don't know.
Back.
It's starting an hour early. So yay! So we'll be back the 22nd on that. And of course, we're doing map approvals Thursday. That's tomorrow the 11th, and Monday the 15th. So get those levels in if you're feeling creative.
Yeah.
And we'll get in and approve them for you. And again, Quirk Community Stream by Pooloops is going to be starting today and every Wednesday, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Pootloops. He's in the chat right now.
Every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday, he's going to be playing community games of Quirk on his channel.
You're a good
twitch.tv/.
dude, Pootloops, and a dear friend of the studio. I know we give you a lot of garbage, but it's because we love you, and thank you for that support. Truly appreciate it.
Yes, and lastly...
6 p.m. for East,
Run out of breath. And the last exciting news is our Discord member Chewy. I think he still might be in chat. Maybe Chewy's in there. But he is running a community-run tournament. We have even given your own space for those run events in our Discord.
I'm in the tournament.
You can join the community at discord.gg/Quirk. And I just wanted to throw that out there. We are looking for participants for that.
can
tournament.
This.
Oh, is it
Point.
there?
It's
Like
in
there.
the corner.
Oh, yay! We don't actually
This
have our
one?
thing up, so yeah.
Yeah, there.
There. Where's our
Is
finger?
it mine?
The one time we need the
Oh.
finger. We have the finger.
The one time
Yeah,
it would
straight
be
down,
helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
Yes,
So-
you're doing it.
Is it here?
Check that out, and thank you guys so much for hanging out. You can find our social media channels below. I'm out of breath. Please just bring it up, Kelly. But we're on Twitter at Plakework,
It's
Facebook
on.
Plakework, all of that. And thank you guys.
We love you.
I'm leaving.
You're
I
number
need
one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Heart. You again. Message us if you want a key.
That's pretty darn good.
Woo.
That's a pretty darn good show.
No.
What'd you think?
Oh, it was a nightmare.
We didn't
Yeah.
talk
It was a
enough about
literal
me.
nightmare. Is
Sarah's
that
a
mic off?
monster. She's just an. Is the microphone off?